Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm Mark. This is Mark Orton Disc Golf. And today I'm out at Lake Winnamocka in, I guess it's just a little bit south, about an hour south of Little Rock off of I-30. This is a course designed by Cale Leiviska, and I'm going to play the long layout today. Still not a super long course, but I got to tell you, just driving out here and driving onto the property, got all this bamboo planted everywhere. They've got baskets all over the place over here for practice, for warm-up, and just a really cool spot. Now, it is a pay to play. It's only $5 for your round out here, or $5 for the day, actually. Come out. But it is a private course, so you do have to contact the owner. And so I contacted him a little while ago, asked if the course was open to play. They do camps out here, and so you have to deconflict with camps. And luckily enough, we're good to go for today. So we're going to go play around. So let's go. So after talking with the owner, he did let me know that the tee signs are not correct on how long the hole is, but U-disc is up to date. So while the tee sign says 245, it's actually 260 on this one. Across the water and then over on the other bank. So cool shot here. We will probably go putter, just get things started, try and get a smooth throw out there. Should be good. Let's do it. A little to the left, or to the right, but that's okay. So the owner did just text me and say, when I get to 18, make sure to use the ferry. So we just started off, we're on hole 1, but it will be really cool to find out what this ferry is all about. Sounds pretty interesting. Walking across a little bridge right now. Got the lake out here. Oh, check out the pirate ship all the way across there. Bet we're getting closer to that. That'll be cool. So far, very cool property. Haven't warmed up the putt, so this will be a good one to warm it up. Probably 40 feet, 35, 40 feet here. Off just a little. Hole 2, 280, across the water again, just on the other side. I'm going to go with the same putter. I'm going to go with the Watt again, just give it a little bit more power and try and go straight at it. Get it. And that's a park job. Again, I know we're only on hole 2, but just this property is incredible. Wow. I'd heard about this course, and I am so glad I'm getting the chance to come out here and play it. Hole 3 is 391, straight down this tunnel, and then a little bit of a fade off to the left. It's going downhill once you get past this initial section, and it's down towards the other pond lake area. Walking past it looked gorgeous, but yeah, I'm gonna try and drive something kind of towards the trees, straight dead ahead, and then let it come in a little bit at the end. Not the level pull I was looking for. Got it a little bit high. I got lucky with these first branches. I really wanted to stay under them. I did hit some branches on the tree way down there, but it looked like it pushed through. We'll see where we ended up. This is absolutely incredible. Now, I did hit that tree back there, and so it settled here. I think had it not hit that, I may very well have driven it too long and been in the water. So might have been a good tree hit there. I'm I don't know, 50 feet outside. I'm gonna lay up just because if I run it and it doesn't sit, skips, rolls, it's in the water. So just gonna do the smart play. And it'll be a par. I don't know if you guys can see the color of this water, but that is incredible. There's a water slide over there. There's like rope stuff over here, a big huge beach chair over there with some flip-flops in the tree. This blown away by this course so far, and we're only just finishing up hole 3. Hole 4 is a 234 par 3 up. You've got a Mando, you've got all the tree stuff up there. You can see that tree house, ropes course stuff up there. But you got to go around the Mando, and then it's a hard dump over to the left-hand side where the red basket's kind of hiding right up against the bamboo. I think that it's one of those that you could probably drive into it. I don't know that you're going to penetrate the bamboo. It looks really thick. I'm kind of torn between Envy, Zone, or Pyro. I think, you know, I have not thrown the Zone much. Today was the first time breaking out this this Zone. This is the test flight. It's the Ringer GT concept one. Kind of like the way it feels. It's been flying pretty good. Mainly for the forehand, I wanted something a little bit more stable than what I had been using. Let's give it a try. I'm going to put it out there flat towards the telephone pole, give it a little bit of height, and let it come back. Looks good. Didn't have as much fade as I think it may have needed for this hole, but that's okay. Look at this area. You've got this old homestead area here, fireplace still standing, and then you've got this ropes course area. It looks like it's like a tiki forest. Really, really cool. And then down here, you've got the basket and my disc, probably 25 feet. And I may have been wrong about penetrating into this stuff. I think that had you gone long, it would have definitely gone into it. Gave myself a pretty good comebacker. Hole 5, first par 4 of the course. It is 544 feet down and then to the left. Just gonna want something that pushes with some fade at the end. Go with the Rive. Could be great. Okay, so the turn is not as abrupt at the end. It kind of skirts that way, which is not what I was expecting. And so, bad spot. I think I'm just gonna have to, I'm just gonna have to pitch out because I really don't have anything from here. Thought I would, but I don't. I was thinking about a flex forehand, but I think that just something that gets around the corner is probably the best option right now. All right, that should set me up decent. All right, a little bit more left on this than I would have liked. That's okay. It'll be a bogey. There's just like water features and fun stuff all over this place. You've got like a skull and crossbones on that little cave entry over there. Got a nice little area here to sit, enjoy the water. Very cool. I love it. You've got the beware of alligators back there, and then you've got, oh no, look, there's a gator there. Oh, there's one in the water too. This is pretty cool. Hole 6, 249 feet across this pond, the dam that we walked across, and the pond on the other side. You've got the bridge over there, and the basket is right next to the bridge. From the short, it's a nice little easy chip up there. From here, I'm still gonna go just with the Watt. Try and get it up there. Trying to get eaten by one of these alligators. Ooh, a little more flip up would have been nice. It's okay. I'm over there. A little bit of an obstructed putt. If I straddle, I've got a little bit of a look here. Oh, off the cage. Off the top. And I'll take a par. All right, 7 long, 376 feet, over the pond, up into the woods, and then off to the right. Just trying to get something straight across over there, something safe. Try not to hit either of these posts out here in the in the water and make for a bad day. I really like this disc. Okay, crashing into those trees wasn't bad. Had it made it through those trees, would have been nice, but that's okay. Nice little pitch up onto this beautiful green up here. Five feet. Hole 8, 380, down through, pretty tight the entire way, maybe 30 feet wide, but it does curve a little bit to the right. Gonna have to really drive this to get it down there. We'll see. Too high. Had the right intention, but just a little bit too high. So I ended up getting pretty lucky with where this thing kicked and landed. Got a nice little shot up through here. Stance is a little off, but that's okay. Should be about 5 feet. Another good upshot, like it. Hole 9, 238, up and to the right. I'm gonna go with this zone again. I don't see the basket, so we'll see. Fade, buddy, fade. All right, might have gotten sneaky. Okay, I got it up here, but definitely could have used a little more distance on this one. Barely snuck that one in. All right, so this finishes up the front 9, and with that par, that leaves us at even. So we're even. We got, I think, just one bogey, one birdie, maybe 2 bogeys, 2 birdies. I'd have to go back and look, but either way, even through the front 9, heading into the back. Let's see what we can do about getting some score. Hole 10, 495, up the hill, and then off to the left. Again, just trying to drive something straight out there, not trying to get it up and around the corner, at least not me. A little bit of a flex would be perfect, and then have it fade back on the road. Keep it low, should be good for me. I let that get a little bit too far to the left. Had a great line, kept it low, just came out a little bit earlier than what I needed it to. It's okay. Back. 15 feet, maybe 20. Hole 11 is 342 down and then off to the right. So if you've got a long forehand, that could work. I'm not feeling that my forehand's all that great today. I may throw a second shot with a forehand just to practice, but I think it's going to be hyzer flip to turn. Got a couple discs that could do that. Let's try the function. Oh, I think I went too long on that one. Kept it a little bit too far to the right or to the left. It faded. It got quite a bit of hyzer, flipped up, started turning, but caught a tree on the turn down there. And I don't have much of a window. Good enough. So what kind of hole did you play today? Did it happen to look anything like this? That is incredible. Kind of cool. So we're gonna be going up the tunnel up here, up to the basket, but not bad to have this in the background here. Hole 12, 230, across the water, up the hill, and the basket's up there. Probably plays with that hill closer to 250, 260. Going with the wad again. Oh, just came out low. Just kind of let that one go, but that's okay. It's across. Hole 13, 235, up the hill. Got one tree dead center in front of us. Just push it up there. Probably plays 250, 260, just based on the hill being there. I'm gonna go with the wad again. Oh, drove that straight, but not straight at the basket. Now there are some very gettable holes out here. I think that there's probably 5 or 6 that are easy, should be birdies. This one being one of them. I just haven't capitalized much today. Hoping to change that right here, right now. Yes. Hole 14, 290. You got a little bit of a right hand kind of curve, and then it goes back to the left up there. So I think I'm gonna go with the Essence. Haven't thrown the Essence all day. Oh, hit a tree down there. All right, with the Essence, I hit that tree right there. Kicked it to right over here. Had I not hit that tree, I'm assuming I probably would have been pretty long, because I'm not too far from the basket right now. Right under it. Hole 15, 361. Had a lot of fun throwing the Essence on the last one. I'm gonna go a little bit flatter on this one, see if I can drive it down there and then get the turn. I fought out of the turn, but got some distance. All right, so my Essence hit this tree right in front of me, I think. Yeah, it drove straight, hit this tree. Had it not hit that tree, it was still traveling. It was still 10 feet in the air, traveling pretty fast. Would have been way past the basket, since this tree is almost pin high. Oh, man, so close. Band. Double putt. Yeah. I am having a blast on this course. So much fun. Totally fair lines. Challenging. A lot of different a lot of different shot shapes to keep it interesting. Plenty of danger to get yourself in trouble, which I tend to do. And then just all the other stuff, the scenery, the water is throughout this entire place. So like, I'm on hole 16 right now, walking up to the tee pad, there's water all down the right hand side over here. If you look over here, you can see it back there behind me. So 16, 346 down, and then just slightly to the left. Boy, I really hope you caught that last that last putt, because it was a good one. Hole 17, 300 feet across this water. It's probably a 280, 290 carry from here. Probably 280. And then 20 feet up on a little bit of a hill is the basket. Haven't thrown it much today. So far, not sure I'm in love with it, but the Q Line Premier Series FD is what I'm going to throw. and that is absolutely parked, like 3 feet. Okay, I said 3 feet, but maybe it's 5 feet. I don't know. 3 feet, 5 feet, pretty close. We'll just go ahead and tap her in. Hole 18, final hole of the course. It is through a gap, over water, up a hill, elevated basket, or on an elevated platform. This one's a tough one. I think that if you've got a good forehand, a good straight 300-foot forehand, 320-foot forehand, that could be your play. I think I'm going to go with something that flips up a little bit, gets a little bit of turn. Got a couple of ideas. All right. That was the origin, and put it a little higher than I wanted, which made it fade out of the turn, but it got over there. It's a look. Okay, so if you remember, I said that the owner had texted me and said when I get to 18, take the ferry. So that's what we're gonna do. First, we gotta call the ferry. We gotta call the ferry back because it's on the other side. A little bit obstructed here. This tree's right on the side of it. Kind of tired from pulling myself across the lake, not gonna lie. That is how you end an awesome round. Yes. Thanks for joining me today. This is Camp Winnamocka in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. It is southwest of Little Rock, about an hour. Definitely worth the drive. This is a beautiful, beautiful course. I would put this in, I played, I think now I'm up to about 110, 112 courses. I would put this in the top 3 to 4. Beautiful, beautiful property out here. Shot selection is great. Challenge is great. I played the longs. I shot, let's see, 4 under, I believe is what I ended up with. 4 under, which is a 237 U disc, which is a 974 rated round. And I think I left a few out there. I think a couple of the really short par 3s, 2 or 3 of those I could have done better on. I bogeyed a couple that I shouldn't have. I had a couple of band hits that should have gone in. What was it, 4? 3, 4? Yeah, I think it was hole 4 or 3. The one that was a hyzer in, I threw the zone, missed that putt. That should have been an easy putt. So left a few out there. Also got lucky a couple times, got a couple of really good kicks. Also got a couple of kicks. But overall, really, really impressed with this property. Really impressed with the round, with the weather, the course. Everything was just beautiful today. And if you guys get the chance to come out here, check in with the owner, make sure it's cool to come play, make sure they don't have camp going on. But this place is a gem. This place is, it's top tier. It should be higher rated. What is it rated? I think it's rated 4.7. We're gonna have to give it a rating and get it higher than that because it is definitely, let's check. So it's 4.8. So it's 4.8 and well deserving of that. I don't know why it's not top 5 in this state. It's got to be damn close though. I'm going to have to check out these other ones. I think I've seen some of the other ones and I got to tell you that it's probably people just haven't been playing this one. I'm going to give it probably 4.9 to 5 just based on what I've seen. I think this is a great, great property. All right. Thanks for joining me, guys. See you next time. I mean, I couldn't leave without showing you guys this. So you've got this cool compound here, Fort Jackson. These big old doors you got to go through. The trading post in here. This is genuinely awesome. Wow. I might get you up here, spin you around so you can see everything. Look at this place. So cool.